Pisces, how's everybody doing? Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Looking at the moon, the Two of Cups. May have an important decision to make. You're going to want to take the time to think this out before you take action. This feels like the difference between doing things maybe in an old way versus transitioning maybe into a different energy to make a decision and trying to figure out how you want to do that. This can mean too, you've gone through some changes and maybe now you're faced with something that may be more difficult or more tricky to maneuver within, and you want to make the best choice for yourself. You want to really think about this before you respond, I'm hearing. My name is Gabriella, for anybody new tuning in. This could be something too where in the past you could have like maybe reacted without thinking about it, and you want to take more time to think on this. Maybe more so to ground your energy before you make this choice. Yeah, it's something that you're going to need to see through to make the best choice. Because it's like, there's so many different ways that you could respond, and maybe you're feeling confused because of the particular person that's involved in this for you. I am looking at that Two of Cups that was in the pre-shuffle. Maybe making a decision with someone particular in mind here. Something even about the fate of a connection. I'm looking at Judgment, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords here. I'm definitely seeing you in a very analytical energy. I'm also seeing Temperance. This is very... I'm hearing air-rated, air-related. But aerated meaning maybe something's breathing. You want to take the time to think about it. It's like, how many more times can we say it? You want to think about this before you do it. You want to make sure you're doing it the right way. You may be called to like respond to something. It's like you need to take information in and you need to output information. I'm seeing it be related to somebody. Your Two of Cups, it looks like here. So this can be somebody that you're close with, in a relationship that you feel impacted by, wanting to respond in the right way with justice here. It's like wanting to be emotionally grounded, wanting to make sure that your words align with energetically what's going on for you. What's the right thing to do? What's the right thing to respond here? I think you're going to wait to take action until something is figured out. I'm hearing the word pensive. You may need time to think about this before you do it. I don't know why this decision seems so important, but this is like a make or break type of situation here with someone. And the way that you respond is like a key factor in what's going to happen here. You may need to sort through something emotionally. It's about how you're feeling towards someone. It's 4:44 on the time when I looked up. This seems like a very, very important connection that you have here with this person. And maybe having a hard time figuring out what you want to say because of that. Because you may feel like a lot is weighing on this. You taking time before you take action is going to help you express yourself in the way that you want to, and you're going to feel good about how you respond and how you articulate what needs to be said. It's like really, really wanting to make sure that you put in the work to find the right words here. Because it seems like once you press send, you're not going to be able to take it back. Or once you, like, that can be a metaphor. It's like once you say what needs to be said, or you communicate, or you make that decision, you're not going to be able to go backwards from there. So this is going to have some major impact on a relationship specifically that you have with someone. This is somebody that you'd feel very understood by, someone that you feel like just gets you. But there could have been some like complications going on. I'm seeing this be emotionally based with this person. I am seeing an interesting match with the King and the Queen of Swords here. You may feel like more in an air energy when you interact with this person. It's like you may have, you may have a more like intellectually based, I'm hearing conversation with this person. So maybe like specifically here, what's going on. To have the Queen of Swords first, the Queen of Swords is about being receptive with the throat chakra, and then we end over here with the King of Swords. So this is about like how we respond to a situation, how you take action based off of like the input that you analyze, and you figure out what exactly you want to do with that. The more balanced and the more grounded you feel, and the more you like wait until you do find the right words, this is going to help you most in this situation. So it's like until you have the right words, don't say anything, don't respond. There's still more to think about if you don't feel like you have a complete thought that you're going to send to them. So yeah, take your time with this. I'm looking at Pluto, Sagittarius, the Sun, Libra. This may be the end. That may be where we're going. I'm hearing choose your words wisely. I'm looking at the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You're going to be completing a cycle with someone. Completing a karmic cycle with someone. This is all about setting your boundaries and standing firm in that. And here is the moon. It looks to me like you're going to be winning something, but not in the sense of like, yeah, I beat you, or like you won over this person. This is more like you won something within your personal progress. Like something that matters to you, something that means something to you. And it's about how you represent yourself here. Feeling good about that, like walking away from a situation and feeling like you did the best that you could and feeling successful because of that. I'm hearing the word moody with the moon. I think you have a deep psychological connection with this person. I'm looking at Pisces and Aquarius is right next to you. I'm seeing also Saturn. The moon and the sun are touching. Libra, Pluto, Sagittarius. Looking at Aries on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is even a redo to make something right. Like, you know, when you have those moments where you get into an argument with someone and later on in retrospect, you're like, oh, I should have said, isn't that the spirit of the stairwell? That's what that phrase is. It's like, oh, I should have said this or I should have said that. It's like, you may be getting a redo to actually like say that thing that you didn't get to say before. And by taking your time with this, it gives you the opportunity to do that. So you're not going to look back and be like, I wish I said this, I wish I said that. You're going to do it right here and right now. This is what I'm seeing. And it looks like something big through the speech is going to be healing because of that. And you feel like you are right on track, like you did something the right way. It's well thought out. And it's something that may be a more difficult or complicated situation to maneuver within. But as long as you give yourself the time, you're going to do this the right way for you. I'm seeing a very, very guided, I'm hearing force. I'm also hearing energy. Once you complete this, you're going to be opening a new cycle, but that's not going to be revealed to you until this is completed. I'm hearing until this step is completed. It looks like a big cycle that you're finishing out to have Saturn here and the Sun. Let's get further. For some of you, you're getting an offer or something is even being presented to you, and this may impact you financially, or it could be like a job opportunity or something like that, or something related to your responsibilities, and you may be realizing that this doesn't resonate with you. For some of you, this can even be about a job that you're letting go of, or this can be a source of income even that you're letting go of, but it doesn't resonate with you anymore. Or someone's offering you something, and you're like, I don't want to be working there. Like, you may even be dismissing an opportunity, possibly, but it's because it doesn't resonate. Like, it's for a reason. I'm hearing clean break. Yeah, it seems like somebody's coming through and they want to work with you, or they want to collaborate with you. It's interesting because I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles, but then I'm seeing the Three of Swords next to it. So this can be something that you don't want to like start a new cycle with, or you don't want to get involved with this again. Maybe you feel like something would be too painful to engage in, to engage with, to involve yourself with. This can even be a moment where you're like, you know what, something is too painful, I need to take a break from it, or this just is not working out, I'm hearing. I think you feel too like your confidence is affected by this. It's like wanting the chance to actually break away from something and like actually be able to move on even. But this could also be the opportunity to heal. Because, like, something that's going on may, like, remind you of something, or, like, some type of past wound even is triggered, and it's giving you the opportunity to, like, focus on this and to focus on yourself and maybe actually clear out the heart chakra for something that did need to be addressed. Yeah, this does feel like for some of you politically related. It's like it has to do with your career or your schooling or your public persona in some type of way. If the offer that comes through to work with this person does not resonate with you, you're being guided not to take the offer, but you have to think about this. But I'm seeing immediately you may just feel disinterested in this, and the gut feeling may be to dismiss this right off the bat. Because you may be wanting to do something else. It's like you don't like the opportunities that are being given to you right now when you're working towards something different for yourself. For some of you too, you could even be like studying or learning about something because you're going to like be shifting careers or switching into like a new title or something like that, or going after a new job or a new title. But this is something that hasn't happened yet. It's going to take time. I'm seeing Jupiter connected with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you may have to learn something in order to open up this new beginning for you, or you have to achieve something, or you have to go through school or some type of training course even. But it's something that you feel like confident about, and you can be creative with this as well. I'm seeing you making like steady progress with something too. And maybe you feel as well like once you get to a certain point, like the right opportunity that you want is actually going to be offered to you, but you have to wait for it. Like the timing isn't right with something yet, but it's going to be right. And in the meantime, it looks like there's something else that you're going to be addressing, maybe even on the emotional front. Ooh, the High Priestess. So something within the heart chakra needs to be addressed. Like you may be feeling the need to meditate. Like you could have even gotten away from certain practices that you like to do, and now you're reintroducing something into your routine. Something that focuses on you and puts you in alignment with the High Priestess, which is like the personification of your intuitive abilities and you feeling connected. I'm seeing you getting time actually to reflect now. I think you feel more confident being on your own too, and that may not have been something that you were dealing with before. Because in this alone time, I'm seeing grounding, and I'm seeing you taking care of yourself, and I'm seeing something being healed in the heart chakra, and it's something that has you feeling more connected with your intuition. For some of you, you could be like psychically gifted, and this is also something that you're working on. But like some type of healing was needed, because like something could have been, I'm hearing the word fractured, something could have been like fractured or frayed or broken, and it needed to be addressed. Or like you could have a blockage in the heart chakra, and this had to be looked after. I'm hearing and saying. I think you're getting more clarity on something that you want to pursue as well. And this time that you're taking is giving you that. I'm hearing respond. This is the notion too that if offers or opportunities are coming through that you feel half-hearted about, wait until it's the right one for you. So that way you can have the new beginning that you want. Because I think you know something is going to be coming for you. For some of you, this can be related to a person you're getting involved with. It's like you're waiting for a particular type of energy to come into your life, and until you see somebody that like meets your standards or meets some bar that you have set, you're not going to be taking offers. And I'm also hearing you're not going to be negotiating. Looking at Jupiter, Virgo, and the moon all next to each other. You could be reflecting on your health too with the Hermit. Something that you're taking care of privately, I'm hearing. It seems almost like it's something that you've been thinking about for a long time. I'm seeing like the aging of the Hermit. I'm getting something even about time passing, and you may be comparing like where you were when you first started something to where you are now. Looking into that. It seems like you're gonna like find something there that you need to see, or something that you're gonna be reviewing. I'm also seeing a decision that you're going to make too. I'm looking at the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords. This can be feeling stress because you could like have a gift that you're using and you're trying to figure out what to do with that, or it's like you discover that you have a certain ability and you're trying to figure out what direction to take this in, how you want to explore it. This can be related to love too for some of you. But the Ace of Cups too can be like exploring the emotional landscape. I'm getting the word burden. It seems like you're dealing with a lot already, and you may be like under more stress than usual. It has to do with what's going on in the heart space for you. You're going to have to make a decision. I'm seeing a message come through, and immediately you feel conflicted about this. I'm hearing, I don't know what to say. It may be something that, like, because of the way you feel initially, like when you read this or when you receive this, because you feel conflicted initially, you may be like, I don't want to make a decision on that yet. But if eventually something's going to need to be done. Seeing the Death card. You may know that this is leading up to a big change for you. I'm looking at Scorpio. This can even be a dialogue that you're having or a conversation that you're having. It's about how you feel, maybe how you're feeling towards someone or something. But because the Knight of Cups is here, this can be like you talking about your feelings with someone. And we're getting down to that point where like somebody may be clarifying something for you, but you're still trying to figure out how you feel. I'm getting the sense of like something is holding you back from expressing yourself completely. But it may be something more vulnerable. You may feel like you can't get completely vulnerable with someone. Otherwise, I don't think that the Five of Swords would be here. It's because you have a past with this person. Maybe something that had happened in the past that you feel conflicted about, and it's like, I don't know, it's one of those situations where maybe you felt wronged by someone, or like things had gone on within the relationship, and it's like you want to open up to this person and your heart feels like that, but then you're like, am I safe to do that actually? I'm seeing someone that you were very tight with in the past. I'm hearing for a hot second. So it's like maybe it didn't last very long, but they left a lasting impression on you. It's like, I don't know if I still feel that, trying to figure out exactly how you feel towards this person. But it seems like somebody wants an answer from you. But I don't know, something from the past is still holding you back, and it's still having you like procrastinate on a decision that needs to be made. But yeah, I'm seeing for sure the past is revisiting you. But it may not be enough, and you may be deciding to walk away from this and towards a new opportunity. Like you may be like really leaving something in the rear view. Even though feelings are still there is what I'm hearing. But I think you're going to make the decision to go through a change, and you know that this would be something big for you personally that you're going to transition through. Like this may be part of a new identity for you even that you're assuming. It's like the old you would have maybe made a decision to get involved with someone again, but the new you is reaching for something different this time. You want a new opportunity, an open opportunity, I'm also hearing. So maybe something that doesn't have all of the baggage attached to it, I'm hearing. So I'm looking just at Scorpio here. So this can be a part of your chart that's being activated. This can be somebody coming through as well. I'm seeing someone that has like a pretty intense presence here too. Like I'm seeing someone that may like have a commanding presence, or they wear like dark clothes, or like it feels like a very, very Scorpio energy. So like this can be you. It would be like an intense type of energy. It can be you, or it can be the person that you're dealing with, but I'm definitely seeing that here. I'm hearing vibe check. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.